Okay, thanks a lot friends. So hope you are doing great. This is part 2 video. We have already done that demo. Actually we have created the HTTPS load balancing. So this is the continue part 2 video only. So already, as I told, we need to go to the VM instances. There are two instances which we have created. Actually we have created instance group only. Automatically these two instances has been created, right? Okay, sorry, we have created from the instance template only, we have created these two instances, right? Okay, so there are two different compute instances with two different zones, availability zones. Now we can copy the external IP and open in a new tab. So open in a new tab, you can check it friends. Now just enter it here. You can see hello web server, then the name it's showing as 70ks, and likewise we need to copy the second external IP of the second VM and open in a new tab here and enter it here, and you can see the host name, it will be different. So here it is showing 70ks, it will be here different, it will show. Just enter it right now. It is loading right now. Let's wait for it. So it is taking some time friends, so that's what, let's wait for it. We have already created the load balancer, HTTPS load balancer, right? Yes. So then it's taking some time. Yeah, you can see friends right now. So this is with hello web server 70k5. This is with S46F. Okay, so you can see the difference here. The name is two different compute engine, so we can see this two. Okay, now what we are going to do means we are going to go to that network services here. Go to the network services compute, network. Under the networking we need to go to the network services, load balancing. Just click the load balancing. Already we have created the HTTPS load balancer, right? So here you can see that the HTTPS load balancer, it is showing, it's taking time. So this is our load balancer name, and here you can see the HTTP protocol and global, regions global, and it is showing like that. Just you can see the backends which we have created already, WebLB backend, and front end also we have created, right? WebLB FE. Okay, so just click the load balancer here and need to click this under this name, click the name, then we need to copy the IP address, public IP address. So this is the public IP address, port is 80. So you can verify it friends here. So this is the front end and host path rules, backend services, WebLB, you can see here also. So there are two healthy instances, and balancing mode as maximum request per second is 100 per instance, and we have updated the port as 80, capacity is 100%. So this network tier also premium. Yeah, so next what we are going to do means we are going to copy this IP, and open in a new tab. Just check it friends. So just enter here. So it is showing S46. What I am going to do means I am going to click refresh here, it will be changing. So this is the thing friends. So it is the load is the network distributing the traffic to the registered instance among the number of registered instances. So the traffic, it is load balancing concept, it is distributing the network traffic to among the number of registered instances. That is the load balancer concept. So we have finally got the output. So finally what we have done the output. So finally what we are going to do means we are going to delete each and everything. So before deleting that, so I am refreshing the page. We can see that the traffic is eventually routed among these instances. If we refresh, it may hit the different web server, and this is the indicated by the host name. Two different availability zone, two different instances. We are going to summarize what we have done so far. So first what we have done, we have launched the instance template and we have configured the VM configuration. From that instance, we created the instance group, two Google Cloud Compute Engine VM and two different availability zone. Then next we have created the health check. Next we went to now we have done the compute engine part. Next what we have done means we went to that network services. We have configured the load balancer, HTTPS load balancer. We have updated the backend configuration, backend service. So backend which is pointing to the instance group associated with the health check. Then we have updated the front end. So front end which is ephemeral, specify the IP address and port that is exposing the load balancer, and we connected the front end to back end after health check has been performed. And once everything is green, we got the public IP address, and when we access that, the traffic is eventually routed to one of these instances. So you can see these things, friends. We have successfully completed this demo. Now what we are going to do means we came to the end, friends. We came to the end now. So we are going to delete the load balancer, instance group and instance template. So here I have given the slide. I have given the link, friends. You can go through these links. What is instance template, instance group, choosing the load balancer, creating the health checks and cloud CDN. Okay, so choosing the load balancer, we have the flow chart, friends. Here you can verify this flow chart. So here you can see this. So if it is the request, the request is coming like IPv4 or IPv6, it is external, then the traffic depends upon the traffic. If it is HTTPS traffic, then we need to choose the HTTPS load balancing. If it is the traffic belongs to TCP traffic, then if it is a TCP or UDP and TCP, it will ask like SSL offload. Whether it is yes means it will come to the SSL proxy. If the SSL offload is no, then it will go to the global load balancer and or IPv6. So if the global load balancer, if it is yes, then it will go with the TCP proxy. If it is no means here it will come. Preserve the client IPs, then if it is no, it will go to the TCP proxy. If it is yes, then if it goes to the external network load balancing. Likewise, the UDP traffic, it goes to the external network load balancing, and ESP or ICMP traffic, it goes to the external network load balancing. Then if we are talking about the internal load balancer, so internal, there are three traffic: TCP, UDP and HTTP HTTPS traffic. TCP and UDP traffic, it goes to the internal TCP UDP load balancing, and HTTP or HTTP traffic, it goes to directly internal HTTPS load balancing. So we have done the flow chart now. Then creating the health check and cloud CDN, you can go through it, friends. Now we are going to delete the load balancer. So now how to delete the load balancer? So now before deleting the load balancer, so just delete each and everything. Front end, we need to delete it. We don't have the option, sorry. So backend, just select. Okay, let it be. Just clicking this one, we will see, friends. Okay, sorry. So what I'm going to do means I'm going to directly delete this load balancer. Okay, so just select this. Okay, just select the load balancer, and here if you are selecting this, just click delete right now. So backend services, delete the load balancer and the selected resources. Just click delete load balancer. Now the load balancer is deleting right now. So we need to delete each and everything, friends, so that they won't charge it, otherwise they will charge it. So we need to delete each and everything. First we need to delete the load balancer and the instance group, instance template. We need to delete, and finally we need to check in dashboard under the resources. So let's wait for it. So it will take some time, friends. So I am going to explain about the instance template. Meanwhile, it has been deleted successfully. Next we need to go to that compute engine part here, and here just check it. go to the compute engine. Sorry, we need to open the compute engine. Let's wait for it. Okay, already it is the VM. Actually, we need to go to that instance groups. So just select the instance group. Now we need to delete the instance group. Just select this and click delete, and here we need to type this confirm by typing this delete. Just click delete. So now let's wait for it. Deleting the web server. Deleting, it is being deleted. It will take some time, friends, at least 1 minute or 2-3 minutes it will take. So let's wait for it. So if you are seeing the instance template, so instance template, when to use the instance template. An instance template, it is a resource that we can use to create VM instances and manage instance group. So when to use instance template, we need to use the instance templates anytime you want quickly create VM instances based off a pre-existing configuration. So how to update instance templates we have, likewise we can check it. And we have about the instance groups, I think already I have explained it. Creating the health checks, how to create a health check. So we have the steps here. So Google Cloud provides health checking mechanisms that determine whether backend instances respond properly to traffic. This document describes how to create and use health checks for load balancers and traffic director. So we can read these, friends. Health checks categories, protocols and ports. Google Cloud organizes health checks by category and protocol. So how to list the health checks? By using the commands, we can use this command gcloud compute health checks list -- global. If it is regional, then we need to give the region's name. Okay, then we need how to create the health checks. So we need to update those things which we have already done in demo, and how to modify the health checks. So we can modify, just click the edit and we can make the changes and parameter as necessary. Then additionally, flags, port specification flags we have for product backend type and port specification options. We have the types of load balancers, and we have these things. We can go through these, friends. Legacy, already I have told there are two types of health checks. First one, a health check and legacy health checks. So we have two types of health checks. So firewall rules we can see, and we can see the network load balancer. Few things which we have not covered, you can read these things in the document. Next, about cloud CDN. So before going to that, I am going to see here. Yeah, we have successfully removed the instance group, friends. We have successfully deleted the load balancer. So I'm going to click this, friends. This is our load balancer IP. You already know these things. If you are clicking this refresh button, definitely it will not come. That is the thing. Okay, we have successfully deleted the instance group. Next, we need to go to the VM instances. Let's see what is the output here. So okay, now we need to delete the instance template. After that only we need to check it here, and just remove here, just delete the instance template, friends. I am deleting this web-template. I'm doing from scratch, friends, so that's what I'm doing like that. Okay, so VM instances, just check the VM instances, it will be deleted automatically, friends. So we have done each and everything from scratch. So now I am going to click in home page, and I am going to check in under the resources whether we have anything or not. Okay, so we have successfully removed each and everything, friends. I am going to check it again and again. I'm checking again. So go to the network services. Okay, load balancer we have deleted, backends, front ends, just check it, friends, each and everything. Then instance group, I think already we have deleted it. Just go to the compute engine part, go to the compute engine here, instance groups, just instance group. Okay, just check the health checks also, friends. See, friends, health checks has not been deleted, so just delete manually. Okay, that's what I'm doing it. I'm checking each and everything. So we have not deleted the health checks. So health checks also has been deleted right now. Then check instance groups. So already we have deleted the instance group, and instance template we have already deleted. So thanks a lot, friends. We have done the demo successfully. So about the cloud CDN, it is a fast, reliable web video content delivery with global scale and reach. So I have given the links here. You can go through the documents. Thanks a lot, friends. Have a great day. Bye bye. Yeah, please like and subscribe to my channel, friends, and click on the bell icon to get new video updates, so that if you subscribe, so that it will motivate me to upload more videos about the Google Cloud platform. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye bye.